Delmarva, if you're like me, you love some good Italian food, but it can be a little expensive. So when you go to make it at home, then all of a sudden you're dealing with all the mess and all of the struggle of like, how do I put all of this together? And don't even get me started on the pasta press. I don't even know how to clean one of those. So why even get it dirty, right? To tell us a little bit about how to make it easier for you, we have Chef Frank. We're over in Casa di Frank.
Yeah, Casa di Frank. See, how you doing? Spencer,
Doing
Chef,
so
how you
good.
doing? I'm still remembering the rubber spat thing from Rubber Spat, heard.
Yes, I do have a little bit of experience as a line cook.
And I'm gonna tell you how easy it is to make pasta at home.
Okay.
And I know we're in the holiday period here and things are kind of harried, people running around. I'm gonna challenge myself today and I'm gonna make homemade potato gnocchi with a meat sauce in 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah.
We're going 30 minutes.
We're gonna
with a fun, authentic Italian dinner.
We're gonna put the time on the clock. Time starts now and we're gonna see if Frank can do it.
All right, let's put Frank on the clock.
Okay, let's get to it. First thing you want to do is start with the thing that takes the longest. So I'm going to start water to boiling. You have a question, sir?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about the strategy.
Yeah.
I love the project management. You know, do the things that take the longest amount of time, right?
Mm-hmm. Get that started first, and then take a look at how you can sequence stuff. So as this pot starts boiling, I'm going to mix the gnocchi. Then I'm gonna saute some onions, come back to the gnocchi, shape that up, then come back to the sauce, then come back to the gnocchi. So I'm gonna stage things in a production manner as if I were running a project. So there you go. I would say water onto the stove, high flame. That starts. What do we want to do next? I do have 2 cups of potato flakes, already measured out. I need flour. So, way to get flour out of here, it's the scoop and swipe method. Just a gentle scoop, swipe. Boom, done. We need a couple of teaspoons of salt. You'll notice I'm gonna measure this incredibly accurately. So we have the flour and the potato flakes, a little bit of salt, the water, and an egg. Goodbye. I'll mix that up just a little bit. All right. Really very simple. Make a little well in there.
It's so interesting too how you're going with less bowls, less equipment to work with too.
This is one of those really cool recipes that doesn't take much. So we're gonna mix this up. And you'll notice it looks a little wet, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna let it sit for a few minutes and it should hydrate a little bit. So that's gonna sit for 3 minutes. And while this is sitting and hydrating a little bit, we're gonna go to the stove and saute some onions for our sauce. Let's get these guys in the pan. So you'll see how this has firmed up after just a few minutes. Okay. So what we're gonna do is pull this out, and here's our beautiful gnocchi dough. Look at that.
Now, do you have any fun, unique shapes that you like to do?
Wow. With gnocchi, it's pretty traditional, and we're gonna go with kind of a traditional dumpling shape. So again, that beautiful bench scraper. All you have to do here, you're right-handed?
Right hand.
All right, thumb. Let's get this out of the way. Thumb pointing. You're right-handed. Oh, you use your left hand.
I'll use my left hand.
I tell you what, let's switch. I'll use the left hand.
11 minutes, Chef.
Oh my God, we're not gonna make it. All right, here we go. Down and forward. That's it. Don't press too hard. You'll smash it. All right,
Kind of like that.
So,
okay. I might have to flour up mine.
Yeah, flour up your hand a little bit. Now, if you have a fork, not everybody has a gnocchi board. Excuse me there. turn the fork around, and boom, you have.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. And so.
And you're doing that so quick too.
I've had tons of experience. What's my time?
10 minutes, 45 seconds, Chef.
Okay, we're gonna make it.
You're doing it quick and you're making it look good.
We're gonna make it. All right. All right, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna cut and shape the rest of this gnocchi and come back and finish that sauce.
We're still working. We got a few minutes left on our timer. So when we get back, we'll see if Frank can get an authentic, delicious Italian meal on the table in 30 minutes. We'll be right back. Guys, welcome back to CoastLife. We're on the clock with Chef Frank, trying to get a delicious Italian meal on the table in 30 minutes or less.
With homemade pasta.
You know, in just this last segment where, Frank has been breezing through this, making some really professional looking gnocchi with some, just utensils, forks, anything you have around the house. This is amazing. So let's get this boiling.
All right, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna need to finish this sauce. So I have here a can of crushed tomatoes, and we're gonna come over to the stove. Thank you, Chef. Into that. Let me get this out of here. You notice now that water is nice and boiling as soon as I get the gnocchi in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wash my hands just a little bit because I want to season this sauce. Look at that nice beef ragu going. All right. We're going to need to salt this. How you doing over there? We can't never have enough salt in that water. All right, good. All right, so I'm looking at 3 minutes. We got to get that gnocchi in.
Right here.
Right here. Let's get the gnocchi in.
Our gnocchi going in at 3 minutes left on the clock, Chef.
Think I can do it. There's a gnocchi on the floor there, man down, so don't step on it. Right behind you.
Unless you're trying to make a really unique shape.
Unless they're making a really unique shape. Okay.
Oh.
A couple of ounces of red wine. Look at those gnocchi. They're popping up right now. That means they're almost done. I'm looking at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. So basically, we need to start plating this at about a minute. Oh man. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
45 seconds, Chef.
Oh my goodness gracious. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. 30 seconds. Can he do it? Yes, he can.
We have sauce hitting the plate.
Oh man, I have 20
You're
seconds.
so close, we're right there.
20 seconds, can he do it? Oh my goodness. Get it on the plate, Chef. Whatever you do, get it on the plate. Very nice.
And you know what?
Counting down. I have a few seconds, right?
3, 2, 1. And you know what? We got some time to even make the plate look good.
Homemade potato gnocchi using instant mashed potatoes, 30 minutes.
We put him on the clock and he delivered. That was some really impressive work. Frank, you were running circles around me there.
I was getting a little nervous.
I was never nervous.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this gnocchi with the red sauce. Frank, what was going through your mind, with something like a little challenge, making this quick?
What was going through my mind was, get it on the plate. Get it on the plate.
Well, cheers, guys. Come on, look at
Very
that.
good.
Right here. That is some good, quick, delicious, authentic.
So yes, CoastLife, you can get dinner on the table in 30 minutes or less. Homemade pasta, homemade potato gnocchi using instant mashed potatoes. Bravo, huh?
I never would have thought. And this tastes so good, guys. Like, Chef, you have outdone yourself, and I cannot wait to see your next recipe coming up.
I'm working on it. Oh, that's right. I owe you some dessert, and maybe we'll do that on camera or off camera. We don't know, but I owe you a dessert. So The great thing about the gnocchi is it just comes up perfectly. You don't have to worry about wetness of potatoes. It's just, it's actually a very, really good consistency. Instant mashed potatoes. You can also use instant mashed potatoes to thicken soups, stocks, everything. It's a very versatile ingredient. Should be one of those pantry stable items that you just have all the time.
And Delmarva, you don't have to put yourself on the clock per se to get dinner out on the table, but Chef Frank has shown us such a fun and my heart rate was getting up there for a minute there. A way to just let you know Italian can be easy and quick. Mm-hmm. So I think we are talking about that dessert. So I think we're gonna take a little break and get some of that. So we'll be right back.